Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about USD JPY, one of the major pairs, and we're going to be analyzing it using our strategy. Initially I've been using the head and shoulder so much, so today I'm going to be using demand and supply on the lower time frames. So people have been asking me, why don't I try the daily as the highest time frame? We are going to do it today. Daily, 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, even 3 hours. That is what you're going to be using today. So stick around until the end of the video such that we can go. You can learn something. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. Also, at the end of the video, make sure you like the video if you like something out of it. Good. So now let's go to the charts exactly. So this is USD JPY, and this is the 2 hour time frame. So I told you the first thing you want to do is to go to your highest time frame. Now if you go to my highest time frame, what do you want to see? My highest time frame is the weekly. However, I promised you that today I'm going to be doing the daily. But the reason as to why I'm coming to the weekly, I just want to see where price is currently at. Now I can see a head and shoulder here. I can see a clear head and shoulder here that made this price drop. This price to drop all the way down here. You can see a rally base drop, base drop. So price has come back again to this zone. So meaning we are likely to start selling. Just that is just a glimpse on the highest time frame. Now I'm going to come to the daily. See, on the weekly I haven't done anything much, so I'm going to come to the daily. So when I come to the daily, I see that price is currently at that resistance. This is where price fell massively to the downside. So price is currently there. Now what am I expecting in this price action? It is very simple. I want price to tap here, maybe make a turnaround before I can start selling. However, if it breaks upside, then I will be continuing to buy. Now the only two things I'm waiting on the daily. So before I start entering my trades, I'm going to wait for price to show me that it is trying to turn around. Another thing, if price is going to turn around, do I see any demand zone that is likely to send price back to the upside? Yes, I can see a zone down here, a very clear zone down here. I think I'll mark it like that. So I can see a very clear zone at that level, meaning if price is going to turn around, this is where it is likely to stop. So if I start selling, this one should be my next level take profit. Now with that in mind, we are going to continue to look for our buy or sell setups. So what do? Wait for price to start moving. So I just play price forward, then immediately price reaches this bar, it gives us an indecision candle. What happens next? It is a bearish candle. Now this is the moment that we've been waiting for, the moment we drop to our entry time frames. And this time I'm going to go straight to my favorite entry time frame, which is the 2 hour. So when I go to the 2 hour, I want to see many things. Like for example, I can see that where I'm going to land, this is the zone that I'm going to land. So between here and here, I must be having something like around 150 pips, around 200 pips from that zone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for supply and demand setups to bring me to this zone. Now for me it is simple because I've been doing it for a long period of time, but for you it might not be that simple. You'll have to keep on practicing until when you can learn better. So I can see already, I see a supply zone there. Now I'm just waiting for price to come to this zone and then I sell. Now let's play price forward. Price comes back but does not reach at the zone. Oh, it taps into the zone. Well, I had not checked this. So it taps into the zone with a sniper entry, and then it starts dropping down. So immediately price is dropping down. I'm just following. Now I want to see a break of structure here, and then I'm going to be looking for my entries. If I see a break of, this is a break, but I want to see a clear break, then I can look for another supply zone. So one is here and price has tapped us in. So let's continue. Now we see price breaks down and now currently it is retracing. So this is a zone this is a zone that I'm going to be looking out for. However, I see another zone below, but I think this upper one is better. But because I have a position running up here, I'm not bothered with whatever is happening. Let me just go and see what will happen next. It reacts from this zone and it starts to drop. No, it goes up to my zone. It goes up to my zone and sits there comfortably. It goes up to my zone, sits there comfortably, gives me a second entry. Now, you remember when I told you there is a zone down here, but I would go with the upper one. It's because this zone down here, yes, it is valid, but it was retested many times and it is really near price action. So if price is going to come, it will want to sweep some liquidity before it can tap into the zone and then probably start dropping to the downside if it is going to drop. Okay, price dropped from price respected the zone, tried to go back again, but there was no momentum to push it to the upside. So we dropped down again. Now after dropping down, breaking this structure, you can see that we have another zone here. We have another zone here. You get like you just keep on following price action and whatever it is doing, the zones it gives you, you make sure you do what, you utilize them. Now so far on this leg we got a change of character here, then we got a supply zone, then price came, tapped in, dropped down. Now we have gotten another break of structure here to the downside, we got a supply zone, price came, tapped in, dropped down. Now we have another break of structure from here, price has broken structure and there's a good supply zone. So I'm expecting that price can come, tap into this zone and then drop me to the downside. This is how, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you trade the forex market. Just do a simple top down analysis, combine it with support and resistance and supply and demand. You're going to be getting the tightest and the best entries that you'll ever need. Start from the daily, then from the daily you can drop down to the 1 hour, 2 hour, whichever time frame that you want to use. And this zone, it was on the 3 hour. On the 3 hour it was perfect. On the 3 hour it was perfect. That is where I got it from. You can see that there is also a little bit of support that is turning into resistance if price comes back to that level. Look at the drop from the 3 hour. It was so perfect. That's why I got it there. So now the thing is simple for me because I've been practicing it, but for you it might not be as that simple. So what you have to do is keep on watching the videos, keep on practicing. If you cannot get anything out of it, you can buy my book. The link is in the description or the bio of this video, Telegram or WhatsApp, or also you can join my mentorship. Then I'm going to teach you a step-by-step guided strategy on how to achieve profitability using this setup. So now I'm just going to play price action and see what it does next. Then price action drops immediately up to here. So I'm expecting price to come to this level, but I see another zone. Just like I told you last time, I see another zone down here because we have not touched into our demand zone. So I still expect price to do what? To react. So what I'm going to do is very simple. Keep on playing price forward and we see what happens. So price comes to the zone and you see how it is taps in. These are valid zones, guys, and don't rush. Don't see price at this level and then you rush and say, oh, maybe I'm losing out of the trade. The right zone is at the upside. The right zone is at the upside because this is a lower time frame. If it was a 4 hour, you would say this is the zone, because if I come to the 4 hour, this zone here is not that valid. The real zone is to the upside. So wait for price to come to that zone and sell. Immediately price came, tapped it in the zone. Now it has sold and tapped the daily demand zone and gave you an engulfing candle. By this time you should be out of this market and you shouldn't be looking to sell any supply zones here unless price takes them out. If price takes out this supply zone and starts making high highs, higher lows, that is now when you shall be looking for entries to buy. But you see that in this leg you have gotten only 3 entries from when it started moving. And how many pips have we gotten from there? We have this one here. This one is 200 pips. And then we have another one which is 190. And then we have another one which is 140. So this one we risked 1:7, this one 1:5, this one 1:4. Altogether 140 plus 190, that is 230, plus 200 and what? That is plus 240, that is 470. 470 pips in just one move to the demand zone. Now, if we are going to continue selling this market, this daily demand zone has to be taken out to the downside in order for us to start continue selling the market. If it has not yet been taken out, we're still looking for short. The we shall be looking for buys continuing to the upside. However, if it is taken out, it is shorts all the way. Now, this is supposed to be as simple as it could be. You see how I've summarized it in how many minutes? 5 or so. But this is not how it is going to be on your end, especially if you're a beginner or if you're a struggling trader. What you have to do is very simple. Either join a mentorship. It might not be my mentorship. It might be anyone's mentorship that you can, or you can buy my book. But my book will not help you so much if you do not get the explanation that is in the channel. So if you buy the book, you have to come back to the channel and always watch the videos for the explanations. If you join the mentorship, the book is obviously free. So just to make sure, you either join the mentorship or buy the book and then keep on watching the videos, or you can join any other person's mentorship, guys. No one should convince you that you're going to be able to make it in Forex without being helped by someone who is profitable. That is not going to be possible, guys. I know you don't want to spend money. I know you feel like you should get everything for free because I don't know whether the world owes you something or what. I don't know. We all went through mentors. Everybody who is profitable learned from someone and they were taught by someone. There are only few people that I don't even know where they are that did not learn from someone and they taught themselves whatever they are using to trade. Most of us, we learned from someone. We paid some people to help us reach where we are. Now, don't expect that we are just going to come and give you this knowledge for free. No, our tuition that we used will have to be compensated at one time. That is why now you also, it has come to your turn, and for you don't want to pay because you feel like no, they should give you the things. And I've been seeing some comments say, if you're profitable, why are you not giving it for free? What do you mean I should be giving it for free? What do you mean exactly? Because I don't understand. Even when you go to school as a teacher, you're earning from that the knowledge that you learned from school. Why are you teaching for money? Why do you teach for money? Because as a teacher, you're learning, you're teaching what you learned, what is already paying you. Because let's say you're working for the government or for a private school, they're already paying you. So why are you charging people when you're teaching them extra? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You cannot go learn and become a professional at what you do and then give it away for free unless you have achieved a certain kind of profitability that doesn't even need more money. Now, for me, if I reach that level, I'm not going to be teaching because why should I continue teaching if I have the money that I need? So, guys, that is all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like the video if in case you've learned something out of it. And also, don't forget that my mentorship is still on and the book is also there. So subscribe to the channel and make sure you always, if you've watched and you have not understood the video, just go through and watch it again. You will be getting what you want. So today I've not given you the rules. You can use the previous rules. They're still the same. Today we didn't have a head and shoulder, but we had supply and demand zones, good zones to the downside and on lower time frames. So you want to know how to trade like this, join my mentorship. So I think that is all. And guys, this is the exact way that I trade. I rarely use the other format because it is for swing trading. When I enter trades with that format, I hold them for almost 3 weeks. But this is the one I use for day trading. Every day I get setups with this one. So if you want to gain it, you know what to do. So I think that is all for today. The video, I wanted it to be as short as possible so that you can understand without wasting a lot of time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and also don't forget to like the video. So that's all for today, guys, and bye.